Hello, everyone. Welcome to GNU according to CD. That is the Government of National Unity according to CD. So, guys, the story of Chidimma, Vanessa, and Onwe, or something like that, is not dying down anytime soon. South Africans are truly up in arms about this girl as a finalist in the Miss South Africa pageant 2024. And for me, it is the Nigerians. I think they are not doing her a favor at all with the way they are really poking at South Africans and mocking South Africans, and this so tired word xenophobia when people of South Africa have legitimate concerns about the people that we were never told why they are in South Africa to begin with. Seriously, what are Nigerians doing in South Africa? Because the last time I checked, there was no war going on in Nigeria for us to have opened our doors and gave them some kind of sanctuary protection from whatever persecutions they may be going through in Nigeria. The entitlement, the extreme sense of entitlement that some Nigerians have over South Africa, it is shocking. In my previous video, I did even mention that some of them went as far as demanding a piece of Pretoria, our capital city, to be called Little Lagos. That when you even get that bravado to do something like that in another man's land, what's chasing you from your own land? I mean, Nigeria is rich with oil, rich with natural resources. Why aren't they going there and taking their gallon of oil and build it into something huge? But no, they want to make the world feel uncomfortable. And they have the audacity when they get to these countries. I'm watching as well how things are unfolding in Ireland. Ireland is like Irish people are like, no, wait, no, 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 no. Why are you giving Nigerians asylum seeking permits? And then on top of that, they will hop on airplanes and take videos and advise other Nigerians how to get access into Ireland. And now the Irish government is like, also, we've been fooled all along. And the Irish people have taken to the streets to protest about these guys. And they have the audacity, now the Nigerians have the audacity to accuse Ireland of being racist. This is their homeland. And if they can say whatever they want on their homeland, if they said there are certain types of people we don't want here, they don't want those people. So now why turn around and label them and say they are racists? What's chasing you from your country? What is it that is making it difficult for 300 and whatever million of you to take on one man with army that does not even reach the amount of population Nigerians have? Why don't you take over? Yes, there are going to be bodies, and I am telling you, those blood that are going to spill on the soil of Nigeria will cultivate the freedom that you guys are seeking for. This so-called greener pastures is in Nigeria. It is not anywhere else where you go bother people. Yes, Nigerians bother people. They're like, I don't know, some kind of parasite. Yeah, fine, good. It's all great that they're intelligent, hardworking, professionals, educated, and da da da. So take that intelligence that you keep telling people, yeah, they are jealous because we everywhere we go, we are successful. Take that intelligence and build Nigeria. Take that hard work and put it in Nigeria. Make your own country. Stop running away like cowards. And now you are causing havoc. Here in South Africa, now we are the country is divided. Some people are saying this, others are saying that we were living peacefully. And now we have to deal with this, all because a Nigerian is involved. And it's not only in South Africa, it's everywhere in the world. That is why they never take accountability. That's a part I don't get. When a certain country takes an action and say, no, 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 we don't want you, then they take to the social media, hey, the world is, we don't understand why Nigeria. No, you know why. You know why. First, you need to look at, in order to solve a problem, you need to admit that we have a problem. And then the next step is, how do we fix this? And yes, there will be heroes that will come out of that. And some of the heroes will lose their lives. That is what taking care of your own sovereignty, your own citizenship, and stop bothering other people. Now, now let's go back to the Chidimma situation. Her father finally spoke out today in a certain radio station. I am assuming, if it's not a podcast, I'm not sure. And he said some contradictory mathematical stuff. I mean, he says that he lived in the UK, met Chidimma's mother in the UK. She was a South African citizen, and around 2010, with the World Cup, during the World Cup, both him and his wife, but before the wife, they did not have children, he says. They wanted to watch the World Cup in person. So they flew to South Africa. And when they flew to South Africa, they stayed here for a couple of weeks before they flew back to the UK. Now, I want you to have this in the back of your mind. Chidimma is 23 years old.
Origin?
I'm a Nigerian and my wife is a South African.
Oh, all right.
And I've lived in South Africa as well. I spent 10 years in South Africa.
And do you have kids in South Africa?
Yes, I do.
And I suppose they are South African citizens.
Exactly.
All right. And what surname are they using?
My surname.
Your surname?
Because I'm married to their mom, yes.
All right. Okay. And on what visa were you here?
Actually, as I said, I got married. Okay, I met my wife in the UK. She's a South African, by the way. So we met in the UK. So in 2010, during World Cup, we decided we're gonna visit. At that time, we don't have children, so we decided we're gonna visit South Africa to watch the World Cup. So that was my first year. That's my first time entering South Africa. So I came with a visitor visa, because there's no other visa suitable for watching a World Cup other than visiting visa. So we came there, the World Cup ended, we returned back. I think it was a few weeks. We returned back to the UK. Then I have to return back again in 2013, and then with a visitor's visa, then got married to my wife in South Africa. So I am.
Okay, wait a minute. I like it. With a visitor's visa, you got married to your South African woman.
Yes.
All right.
That's correct.
Okay. So I am going to ask you the same question I asked Cucumber. In your heart,
Right.
are your kids a South African or Nigerian?
It's called dual citizen. They are both.
Okay, but then when you look at them, do you see them as Nigerian kids or otherwise?
That's what I've just said. They are Nigerian. They are Nigerian kids that have every single right that you have as a South African.
Already you can tell where I'm going with this. You're already making the math in your head, because the math is not mathing. If Chidimma is 23 years old and born in South Africa, and Chidimma's father says he met Chidimma's father in the UK around 2010, how is it possible that Chidimma is a South African citizen 2010? That is how many years ago? 14 years ago. Chidimma is supposed to be 14 years if she was born in South Africa. Now, this is the thing that I've been saying for so long. There seems to have been a influx of people that will leave their countries the moment they find out that they are pregnant. and come to South Africa so that their child will be born a South African citizen, irrespective of whether the parents are South African citizens or not. This is before the 1st of January 2013. I think they used to call it, or they call it still, pregnancy tourism. Now, South Africa, after discovering that there is pregnancy tourism, that's when the tap was closed on the 1st of January 2013. And the law now says, in order for your child to be a South African citizen, the one of the parents must be a South African citizen. If both parents are not South African citizen and the child is born in South Africa, that child is still a foreign national, not a South African citizen. I just read a case of Zimbabwean parents who crossed the border when the mother was pregnant and gave birth in South Africa. And they went to Home Affairs to get the child registered into the National Registry, Population Registry, and they were turned away. They were told that unfortunately this baby is not a South African citizen. And so they took the matter to court, and the court recently made a ruling which says that according to the law, the child is not a South African citizen. So Chidimma, if both parents were not South African citizens, both parents are not South African citizens before the 1st of January 2013, Chidimma is a South African citizen, according to the previous law, the law of 1995. But the problem is we are hearing mixed reports about the mother. She's a South African. She's not a South African. She's a Mozambican. No, she's a Mozambican descent, but was naturalized as a South African citizen, then moved to the UK. So many things that are going on in this case, and I'm a very calm person, but I'm getting to a point where I'm getting upset. And the thing that is making me upset is not the Chidimma herself. Chidimma is innocent in all of this. She believes that she's a South African citizen. Everything, her whole life, she's believed that. Probably she is a South African citizen. But what is making me absolutely crazy is the Nigerians that are not helping her by opening their mouth and bashing at South Africans, labeling South Africans, calling South Africans all kinds of names. Are South Africans not allowed to question things in their own country? Why are you blocking us from saying something, asking legit, valid questions? I mean, I'm looking now at the international news calling us xenophobic. I mean, it's not anything new. It's not anything new. Every time when we are asking questions, the world labels us. And the same world loves this country coming here. If we were that bad, why are you coming here? What is here? Because we will treat you xenophobically. Why are you here? And I still ask, what are Nigerians doing in South Africa? What Nigerians are doing anywhere in the world for that matter? With an oil-rich country like theirs, why are you running away from that wealth? If you're that clever, as you guys call yourselves, why aren't you taking that cleverness and build your own country? Stay there. Why are you bothering? You're like parasites. And now you're going around these countries and injecting your seeds so that you have some kind of benefits and entitlement in those countries. That is why you are able to tell us right on our face, spit on us as your host. Disrespectful. I am still waiting for more information about Chidimma. Is she really a South African citizen? And the question that I want to know is, how did she obtain a citizenship? If her father, this is coming from the horse's mouth, he and his wife, in fact, they got married here in 2010. He was on visitor's visa. I'm going to let you listen to the audio towards the end of this video, where you will hear from the horse's mouth what he is saying about him meeting Chidimma's mother and all of that. And he was asked about Chidimma's identity. He said she's a Nigerian. That's what he said. She's a Nigerian. but born in South Africa, and she has every right and privileges to enjoy as a South African citizen. But you are saying when you met the mother in 2010, you got married in South Africa around that time before Chidimma was born. That does not make Chidimma 23 years old, born in South Africa. So that's where I'm a little bit stuck and confused with this report. I mean, it's not even a report, it's coming from the horse's mouth, the father. So this is a mess, fellow South Africans, and we have to fix it. And we have to wrestle with the bull and win. I mean, we are South Africans at the end of the day. We never relent where we are being spat on, walked over. They can call us every name in the book they like. Now it doesn't matter. And the South African celebrities that are going against South Africans and trying to take South Africans' voices away from them, shame on you. I hope the South African citizens are going to boycott whatever it is or whatever endeavor that you are going to embark upon, so that you learn to stand with your people. Learn to stand with your people. At least shut up until the facts are out. But no, you want to shut the people of South Africa up. Why? Why? We're already going through a lot. I'm going to keep you guys updated about every single update and report or breaking news about her, and I'll bring it to your attention. I know we are brand new to each other, but hey, I'm here for you too. Like I said, yeah, here's the audio of the father, and then you can make your own decision about whether Chidimma is a South African citizen or not. So please don't leave this video without liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. See you next time. Goodbye.